Welcome, Cancer, to your career life purpose reading. I am Divine Stream, a newer channel, and I'm asking you please subscribe, and thank you. All right, let's look at your overall theme for the month of June 2021 for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Spirit. What is their overall theme with job, career, and life purpose calling for June? What does Cancer need to know, do, or hear? All right. You have Clean It Up. And Clean It Up reversed tells you to focus on what you need to take care of for you. Don't be focusing on other people. Like, in other words, don't clean up somebody else's side of the street. Focus on yourself right now. All right. And what is at the heart of the matter for you here? Okay, at the heart of the matter is co-create. This is creating with spirit first, but this is co-creating with somebody else, coming together with somebody to create what your life purpose is, what your next position is, whatever you want to do. All right, and your challenge with this is, what is their challenge, Spirit? What is Cancer's challenge? All right. Your challenge is justice. You want justice in this situation. You want what you're working towards, you want it to be fair. You want equal exchange. You want to put out your efforts in a way that will be rewarded for the effort you're putting in. You want to co-create with somebody, either in a new position or building a business, but you want justice in that situation. That's your challenge right now. Okay, I'm going to cut and pull the rest. All right. Below you, you have All That Glitters. Your recent past, you have Message in a Bottle. Coming up, your potential, what's crowning you, Unfinished Symphony. The near future, Blessed, real good. What you're carrying with you, go with the flow, but not doing that. Your environment is Orphaned. Your hopes and fears is the Fates. And final outcome, Yin, Receptive. That's good. All right, let me get the clarifiers out, and then we'll do a more in-depth reading here. Okay. All right, let me lay these out real quick, and then I'll speak to them. Okay, now, as I spoke with Clean It Up, this is about you now. This is you planning for your future. This is not focusing on other people's needs or what you need to do for them, but this is you planning now for what you need to do for you. And stop focusing on everyone else, and that's your challenge for June. At the heart of the matter here, as I said, you have co-creating. But you're feeling right now, you're a little worried and you're feeling fearful in a sense of poverty consciousness. Like in a sense that what I'm co-creating and what I want, I'm afraid it's not going to go the way I want. I'm afraid I'm not going to get the rewards if I co-create with somebody else. But this is all about negative thoughts manifesting into something. So Spirit wants you to clear that out. Co-create with Spirit with what you want. And then you'll be co-creating with someone else. Because your challenge here with justice is, I put all this efforts in. I want justice, Okay, and the Page of Pentacles is also about happy news, about careers, promotions, scholarships. This is good news. Okay, and with justice and this good news, and you, with what you did do, with what you did study, with the work you put in, your challenge now is to get justice in that situation. And with this upright, this is a really good sign that that's what's going to come forward for you. Now, below you, you have all that glitters. So what you're carrying with you is, I need to move on from something that looked a certain way. It looked like I was going to get what I want in this situation, but somebody was wearing a false mask. Somebody was leading you on to believe what you wanted you were going to have. And this card, Eight of Cups, is saying, here he is deciding, do I want to leave this situation because it doesn't look, or it's not being presented as the way it appears? And this is what you're carrying with you. Maybe a little worries that, again, with this other card on the table with the Five of Pentacles, that I'm not going to have the security, the stability, or the justice for what I want. Now, in your recent past, things were going well in the sense of you putting your skills and your abilities to work, okay? You were getting positive messages. You were getting insights also from Spirit for what you need to do to put your skills to work. And in your recent past, maybe this was Spirit inspiring you to take the skills that you know you have and put them to work for you. Your potential coming up here, again, you're carrying a little bit of fears and worries and regrets from what didn't work out. And here Spirit is around the corner going, look at this cup. Look what we have for you. They don't want you sitting in this energy here. You have two cards now that represent sitting in the energy of anxiety and worry. And that's what Spirit wants you to get out of. Okay? Because you have unfinished symphony. Okay? Finish the business of letting go of anything that didn't work out right in the past, of remorse and regrets. Because look what's coming up here. This is fantastic for your near future. Here's three people jumping up and down, celebrating a blessing. This is saying, I'm going to be celebrating a blessing of something that's coming forward for me. So Spirit does not want you to carry this negative energy here to block anything or to push this back and delay it. Stay in the positive mode of what's coming forward for you. And this can also be, because there's three people on the table, you coming together with two other people related to your work. Now what you're carrying with you here, you have the wise counselor. That speaks to traditions and conformity and going with the flow about something. But you have here, I'm not going with the flow. I'm a little rigid about conforming. This is what I'm carrying with me, conforming in the way maybe that the way things have to go, and I don't like the way things have to go. This blessing here that might have brought you a new position or something you wanted is carrying with you maybe a little bit of, well, I don't really like this part of this. I'm not really going with the flow with it yet. And your environment around you is saying there's going to be an ending and a new beginning here. You're feeling maybe a left out in the cold. This is the environment around you. What you're feeling, what's around you. But this is an ending and a new beginning about this. This is the clarifier for this orphaned feeling. Because now this is showing up 3 times with your Five of Pentacles, with your Four of Cups, and now with the Orphan card. But this is saying release. This is a further inspiration from Spirit to release any of this drama or anything from the past. Because this represents an ending and a new beginning, and it's sitting right here next to your blessing. Now your hopes and fears here is, here's the World card. This is success. This is the new beginning. This is following the ending and the new beginning card with the new beginning. This is success. And with success, With the fates, a karmic alignment with success. This is what's showing up towards the end of June, next to your blessing, next to your new beginning, next to letting go of regret and remorse. You're lining up with success. This is your hopes and fears also, that this might not take place. But it's on the table, and these cards are upright. Now, your final outcome here. The Four of Pentacles is all about bringing in your resources and managing your money wisely. But you might feel a little fearful. This is about also holding back and controlling that money. Okay? And you have be receptive. So this could be what you were offered. What you were offered first in your salary. Be receptive to that. Because whatever you're starting with, or whatever the money flow is in the beginning, Spirit's asking you to be receptive. And be receptive about give and take here. Because you're going to be this anyway. This came upright. And this is saying you are going to get into the receptive mode. Because you have, this is following, because this is your final outcome. And this is following the world and the fates with a blessing, with an ending and a new beginning. But again, you have moving on, and you have feeling that your skills were not being put to work here for you. So this might require a change. And the fact that you have, with the Three of Cups energy here, you have a lot of your water energy on the table here. So you also might be dealing with a fellow Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But with this energy here of a blessing and the world and the fates and being receptive and the Four of Pentacles upright. This also represents smart business decisions, but it also speaks up, like I said, in extremes in how you're giving and receiving. So be careful about the balance, okay? Here you are bringing in proper balance, receiving and giving. All right, let's look at some career cards here for you, Cancer. What does Cancer need to know, do, or hear, Spirit? What does Cancer need to know, do, or hear? All right. What else does Cancer need to know, do, or hear? All right, that's all that's coming out from this deck. So first, what came out was spiritual teacher. And what Spirit threw out with that is crystals. Some Cancers are being called to move into light working. Okay, that's what I do. That's anything to do with the spiritual fields. Okay, with crystals, this could be opening a gem shop, working with crystals, doing anything in the spiritual realm. But also, for some of you, because this says you heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars, this could be you now teaching, okay, giving classes, giving seminars, or taking further classes and seminars to help you with what you want to do. And for some, the crystals is just, this raises your vibration to bring crystals around you. But this also is just an overall theme that some are being called into this field. And this is just a validation for you. All right, let's get some advice out from Spirit here. Tell me more for Cancer, Spirit. What do they need to know, do, or hear? What does Cancer need to know, do, or hear? Okay, what flipped right over is say yes. What are you waiting for? The answer to your question is yes. So whatever you were thinking of doing, this is a bold statement saying do it. Do what you were contemplating. This card rarely comes out. I mean, look how many cards are in this deck. This card rarely comes out. And 6 is about bringing in the stability. And that's a 12 with 6 and 6, which is a very high spiritual path number. Saying that what you're thinking of doing, do it. Say yes to the situation. All right. And now, with this card also came out, collaborate. Now, collaborate with your near future. Saying this celebration with other people, that's a blessing. This is a verification of that collaborate. And if you want to read the whole card, I'll hold it up. You could pause and read it. But with this yes card, oh my gosh, look what came out. The spiritual warrior. This is taking a leap of faith. The pathway of the spiritual warrior and the calling of your soul. What is your soul calling you to do that you're being inspired to say yes to and take the leap of faith that involves collaborating and celebrating with others? That's something you really need to think about here, Cancer. Because that's going to be a different career for each of you watching. This is a general reading. All right. Angels and guides. Angels and guides of Cancer. What do they need to know, do, or hear? What do they need to know, do, or hear? It's all about a leap of faith for you and following what you need to do this month. And not focusing on what someone else wants you to do, the way their plans want to go, but focusing here because you have cleaned it up. And don't clean up somebody else's side of the street. Take care of what you need to do for you. That's what this is all about now for the month of June. I'm taking care of me. This came out also, I think, in your love reading. Yeah, this did. This came out in your love reading also, that, what about me? I need to take care of me. I'm focused on other people. I'm caring about everybody else. You know what? It's my turn. It's my turn. This was the same message in your love reading. We can't bend to everybody else in order to sacrifice our own happiness. All right, now, let's look what came out here. Healthy communication in relationships is coming in. This is a really good sign, and this is inspiring you to keep that going. Heart-to-heart discussions and clear, assertive communication help you to understand and be understood. So whatever this collaborate about, whatever this new blessing is coming in, really state what you want. Hold your ground. There you go. Life-changing epiphany and experience. It's a time of big and blessed. Here you go with the blessings card. Spirit's further validating. It's a time of big and blessed changes for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. Whatever this you're saying yes to, this blessing, this life-changing epiphany or experience, there you go. Oh, and the perfect card to come out with these. Spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. So if you're worried about making this move, Spirit's like, we got your back here. We want you to say yes, okay? We want you to take that, zero's like the Fool card, the leap of faith card. We want you to take that leap. And for some, it's in this arena, but like this is a general reading, so a lot of people who are watching obviously are being inspired to move into this field, or they may have been afraid to, but that's not for everybody. So whatever that your yes is, whatever your leap of faith is, this is what you're being inspired to do in June, Cancer. A blessing. A blessing, a life-changing epiphany or experience, Spirit protecting you, inspiring you to say yes, take that leap of faith. And don't clean up anyone else's side of the street right now. This is all about Cancer, taking care of Cancer in June. Don't worry about anybody else. This came up in your love reading, like I know I'm repeating myself, but this is really important because Spirit is telling me you really need to focus on your goals, what you need to do for you. It's not your job to make anybody else happy. First and foremost, you make yourself happy, and your happy vibration will align with somebody else who's on the same path with you, who accepts you as you are and your goals. Okay, Cancer, this is for June. I am Divine Stream. Thank you for tuning into my channel, and please subscribe.